Well, the world has still gone nutty, buddy, even downright cruddy, buddy. Wish I missed the past, buddy, but there's still Buddycast. No, don't be nutty, go meet a buddy here on Buddycast.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the founder and host of Buddycast, Nick Sorensen.
Good morning, buddies. It's time for another episode of everybody's favorite show, Buddycast. I'm your host, Nick Sorensen. Joining me today on Independent Bookstore Day is one of my favorite bookstores here in the Erie area, my buddy Kyle from Werner Books. How you doing, Kyle?
Hey, Nick. Thanks for joining me today here at my store.
Hey, I love coming down into areas in the community. If you ever have an event in your community and you want Buddycast to be a part of it, please reach out. We love being part of the Erie community. So, Kyle, tell us about what's today.
Yeah, so Independent Bookstore Day is a national event. It happens all over the country. It's to celebrate, small, independent, locally owned bookstores. This is actually the 10th anniversary of it this year. So if you're not from the Erie area, go to your independent bookstore today. Wherever you're at, find those independent bookstores and celebrate with them today.
Oh, lovely. How are you celebrating today?
Oh gosh, a lot of things. So we are doing a couple things. We have some gift basket raffles, which we love to do, some giveaways. We have a wheel of deals, which is a lot of fun. We also have a sidewalk sale. So we have a lot of books priced at 50 cents to $1 out on the sidewalk in front of the store. So a whole bunch of things. And we're just excited to kind of get going here.
Nice. Tell us more about those deals that are going on.
Yeah. So we got a couple things. We have a wheel of deals. So it's our favorite thing.
Mm-hmm.
So on there you've got, free mug, free tote bag, 10% off your purchase, among other things. So I always tell people, you have to come and see it in person in order to get those, right?
Yeah.
So same thing with the basket raffles. So yeah.
Nice. So, it's Independent Bookstore Day. What does owning a bookstore mean to you?
Yeah, we can see behind us, Erie's Community Bookstore is kind of our catchphrase, something we are very passionate about. Because, a bookstore is a sign of a thriving community. So for us, we view it as a space where people can come and they can, pick up the books they want to read. We support local authors. We support other community groups. Any kind of opportunity to, kind of increase literacy through our community, that's what we want to do. But we also want our store, one of the things we love about being a used bookstore is that our books are super affordable, right? So people can access the books and not spend a ton of money.
Nice. And you are Erie's Community Bookstore. How much does the community support mean to you?
It's everything. We wouldn't exist without it. We've owned the store for a year now, and the community support has been so tremendous. Between our customers, between folks like Nick, who have supported us, from day one, but also, our local author community, our local poet community, our other local businesses that we're friends with and we partner with. So all those factors kind of play a part here in our success. So.
Nice. Hey, word on the street is someone's got a new location coming up.
Yeah, word on the street is accurate. So we are moving in the Liberty Plaza, which is our current location, down about 3 or 4 stores, so not very far. We are going to be space about twice as big as we have now. We're still going to be a used bookstore. We're partnering up with North Edge Coffee. So your buddy Doug, Doug Baker has been helping us. So we're going to be putting a coffee shop in. We're going to have more seating. We're going to have more event space, a larger kids section, just a lot of opportunity for people to kind of, feel like they're at home here in our store. But this is very important. We are operating business as usual until we move. So people have been asking me a lot, are you still collecting, still doing your book trade-in program? Are you still open? My plan is to be open until the day we move. because we have new shelving in the new space. So we're not going to have to worry about it. You know, we're just going to move the books, which is going to take a lot. But we're operating business as usual. And our plan is somewhere in the summer to be open there.
Nice.
So, yeah.
You mentioned a coffee shop earlier. You excited about that?
Yeah, we are. We're, this part of town where we're at, there isn't an independent coffee shop here in this neighborhood. So, there have been a couple, but, one's for sale, one's going to move in. So we thought, hey, we can kind of fill that space, but also we've already hired a coffee shop manager. We've gotten all the equipment. So we're ready to go. It's just kind of a matter of, one thing we have coffee today. So we have North Edge coffee that we're going to have for our customers as they come in today. So yeah.
Awesome. So what about any new inventory you have to promote today? Any new books that came in, that things you're going to be highlighting during Independent Bookstore Day?
I mean, yes and no. I've ordered some new things. Nothing that I really have to highlight. I'd say come take a look. We have some really exciting stuff. Emily Henry, really famous author. She's a romance writer, one of my favorites. Her new book just came out on Tuesday. So we have a bunch of copies of that. Your buddy David Gorman, his new Waldemar Mystery File book came out a little less than a month ago. So that's here. And then any of the local books I definitely recommend. Any of the kids' books I definitely recommend. But you have to come in, talk to the staff, talk to me, talk to my wife, talk to Shar, Steph, the whole crowd here. And, we'll recommend some good stuff for you. That's what we're here for. That's the key to an independent bookstore is you can come in, you can get recommendations, you can talk to the staff, get to know the staff, get to know the owners. Lauren and I are here all the time. I'm here all the time. Lauren has a full-time job, so she's here less, but when she's here, that's her favorite thing to do is recommend books to people for sure.
Nice. That brings up a quick follow-up question. If there is a local author out there who has a book, who wants to get in your shop, how can they do so?
They just got to come talk to me. It's very simple. You come, you shoot me an email, you come and talk to me, and we will, we do most of the local books on consignment. So especially for the independent authors. So I try to make it, make sense for them. But also I try to make it, make sense for me, in terms of, making sure your book gets sold. And I always say I refuse to make a ton of money on the backs of independent authors. I want them to make the money and get their books out there. So yeah.
Nice. How are you going to be open today?
We're open 10 to 4. So, we're always open 10 to 4 on Saturdays. I always tell people if you come in at 4 and we're still here, my joke is if I'm here, we're open. So if you show up a little early, you show up a little late and you see me, flag me down. I'm going to unlock the door for you.
Awesome. So, buddy, last time you were on the show, I asked you about what does it mean to be someone's buddy? I want to ask you why buddies are important today.
Yeah. So on a day like today, be it Independent Bookstore Day or be it another, Small Business Saturday, before Christmas, times like that, it is, it's really important to support your friends, support your local businesses, because we need it. I was talking to someone the other day and they said, I can just buy this book online. Right. That's what they said to me because there was $1 difference. It was cheaper to buy it online by $1. And I told her $1 goes so much further here than it does online. Right. Because that $1 supports not just me, right, who's a guy that lives down by Strong Vincent Middle School. Right. And, try to be active in the community, but also, that money goes back into the Erie community in so many different ways. So, being a buddy to us, being a buddy to a small business is just supporting that small business. And it doesn't have to be spending money, right? People think, you have to spend money. Yes, that's very important. But also, we have a Facebook post. We have a thing. You share it. You like it. You recommend us to other people. Those things help a lot too. So you say, hey, my friend's looking for a book in town. Tell them to come to Werner Books, right? Or one of the other local businesses, right? And that's the key. And we try to partner up with a lot of other local businesses on things because those are, that's how we all survive and we all thrive is by working together, partnering up, and we do a lot of that, so, I'll mention the new space, on top of North Edge Coffee, which is local. We're also going to have pastries so far from Cafe 710. So Mabel Howard, who's a very good friend of ours, hosts a poetry night here once a month. And Sunday, Sam Randall, who another great friend, local author, right? So Sam's one of those people too. So we're trying to partner with them as well and keeping everything local as we can get it. So
number one, I have got to stop doing Buddycast before breakfast. But number two, that all sounds amazing. I can't wait for the new store to open. We'll be down here first thing.
Oh yeah.
Doing a live. But the final question I have for you, because I know you're going to be very busy today. I know you got to get running soon. Is for bookstore owners out there watching on this day, what is your advice to them?
Oh gosh, bookstore owners on today is just have fun. I mean, it's simple as that. Today is all about your store, your customers, your family, your friends, and for us, we like to make it a big fun day. And I know we'll be running around like crazy people, but if you go into your local bookstore or you're here today and you see us, we want to talk to you. We have our full staff. We love you all dearly, and we're excited to see you.
Mm-hmm. Please stop down to Werner Books today. I mean, I'm just looking at my scenery around here. I'm in the kids section right now. I'm seeing books from my childhood. Where's Waldo? I Spy, Corduroy. Those are books I grew up on. So please come on down here. Enjoy your day. Enjoy Independent Bookstore Day. And Kyle, thank you for being a buddy.
Oh, Nick, thanks. You're the best buddy. We so appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so glad you popped down here. I just so everyone knows, I texted Nick first thing this morning, and here we are, 2 hours later chatting. Mm-hmm. So that's the kind of buddy he is. So
absolutely. When there's a business in town and they need Buddycast's help, we're there for them no matter what. So thank you for being a buddy. And I got to ask this before we close out today's episode. Whatever you do today, I know you're going to be busy, but maybe even tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, you're going to go and be someone's buddy, right?
Always, every day of my life.
Awesome. For my buddies out there, this is my buddy Kyle from Werner Books. Please check out your local bookstore on Independent Bookstore Day. If you're in the area, Werner Books is Buddycast's recommendation. You love it. I recommend all the bookstores in town, but Werner Books has definitely been most helpful to me. Anything I need. If I ever need a book in town, I ever need something, hey, a new book came out, or hey, do you have this book? I remember it from my childhood. Kyle's there for me in a heartbeat. So please support local on this Independent Bookstore Day. I'm your host, Nick Sorensen. Thank you for joining us for another episode of everybody's favorite show, Buddycast.
Well, the days are going fast, buddy, we've got to make them last, buddy, before they've all gone past, buddy, tune in to Buddycast. But don't feel none, it can make it, buddy, here on Buddycast.